Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about 4 tips and tricks you have to follow in your e-marketing strategy. If you follow these steps, you can get a high rank in your marketing strategy. So I will say the outlines for these tips and tricks. The first one is content strategy, and second one is social media platform you are going to use, and third one is SEO, and fourth one is the analytics by using Google Analytics. I will go I will go deeper for each point for them. So for the content marketing, the first thing you have to define is the buyer persona. The buyer persona is so important for the beginning of your marketing strategy. You have to know each and every single information about your customer. So if you have information about your customer, it will be so useful for you. If you don't have, you should like imagine or make avatar for your buyer persona. Also for your buyer persona, you have to detect some important information about your buyer persona, which are like age, gender, the place who he or she is living in, the education, also the occupation who he or she is working in. Also, you have to know his interests, his or her interests, and the fears and the motivates that he or she is like using in his life or her life. Also, you should know which platform he or she is going to use, and what are the visuals they are using in what are the visuals they are like to see in their life. So after making the buyer persona, you have to make a content strategy. Like you have to feed your content with visuals and blogs. So you have first to detect which platform you are going to use, and then start with your content strategy. I think you have 4 tips and tricks you have to follow in your content strategy. The first one is what are the number of blogs you are going to publish on your website, or even any platform you are going to use. And second one is what is the type of your uh, blog you are going to publish, like is it informative or storytelling, or etc. And third one, you have to know the fears, like we said in the buyer persona, and you have to follow, you have to make a solution for these fears. Like if they are fearing from the money, or if it is so costly, so you have to give them promotions and like that. And last and not least, the fourth one, the the websites that you can get from it, the ideas is Feedly and BuzzSumo. So there are so many types of content you can use. I will spread some of them, and I'm going to say how to use each one. For the first one is a blog post. The blog post is commonly used on the websites. And second one, which is case study. And the case study is usually used in marketing or analytics. And third one is video and infograph. I think video and infograph are mostly used for those personas that they are focusing to get a point in 1 or 2 minutes. And last one is podcast. But actually there is no last one, because there are so many ideas you can get every day and you can use for your customers. But I think is that the thing that you are should really focus on what are your leads or customers are focusing on, because you have to make what your customers are focusing on. Like if they are focusing on videos, so you have to publish for them videos. So do what your customers are likely to see, not do what you are like. So for the last point in content marketing, you have to know how to create a remarkable content strategy. So for this point, I strongly believe in tests. So after detecting the persona carefully and knowing how many posts or blog or videos you are going to publish, and when and where, I think you have to make a test. You have to make for each and every single video and post and design. You have to make two versions. Uh, these two versions are based on the buy persona you did in before. So do two versions for each one and publish for 1 month. Analyze and make a clearly call to action for each one of them. So after this month, you can see by Google Analytics or whatever analytics you are going to use, you can see the click-through rate and the response for each post, and you have to compare each post with the other to know which version you are going to use in future. So for the second tip you have to follow in your e-marketing strategy is the social media strategy. So I'm going to spread the points of social media strategy now. The first one is the target market. So after now we did the buy persona, so we know carefully what our who is our buyer persona. So now we know what are the countries or districts we are going to target. And also we have to know if there are competitors or not, and what are the kind of things they are competing in. The second one is platforms that you are going to use in your campaigns. So you have to know based on your buyer persona which platform you are going to use, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter or LinkedIn or Pinterest, or you are going to use a website, or you are going to use all of these. And third point we have in the social media strategy is planning for timing publishing. So based on your buy persona you have to know which countries you are going to target. So if there are different in time zone, so you have to publish in many times of days of the same day. There are some professionals that they strongly recommend to post 5 times a day in Instagram. So for the fourth point, you have to integrate all platforms you are going to use with each others. So there are some applications and websites which are moderating your website and platform. Like if you are going to publish something on all of your platform, you can publish with one website. Also, you have to connect all of your platform with each other. Like you have to put your Instagram and Twitter and Facebook on your website. So the last point in social media strategy is how to attract new followers for your accounts. Content is a king. So after making the test we did mention before, now you have to know which version is the winner. So after knowing this version, you can use it usually for posting further on. Also you can make sign up for your phone number and email, and you can get this ebook for like a giveaway. So also you have to use the content like a unique content. It is not just like a copy paste from other websites, because Google can easily know if you do so. And also you have to give your followers real information. Like I said before, you have to give them solution for their fears. And third tip you have to follow is SEO. What is SEO and how it works? SEO is a search engine optimization. It's the process of optimizing your website to get organic and unpaid reaches for your website. It's all about scanning your website and scanning the content you are writing. So for the second point is organic reach. versus paid reach. Before we are going to talk about these points, we have to identify what is keyword research. The keyword search is the most important thing you have to do before making like SEO or doing Google AdWords campaigns, because you have to know what are the way of writing the words and what are the words that people are thinking in. After that, you have to know what are the organic reach and what is paid reach. The organic reach is SEO. It is like getting visits without paying money. It's organic reach, which is unpaid reach, and it is really depend on the type of content you are going to write, if it is beneficial for people or not. And for the second one, which is paid reach, it is you can get the result from Google AdWords. So for this one, you can see it on the top right of the page when you are type something you are searching. Point is how you can get a rank on SEO. So there are two main factors that are controlling this point, which are on-page SEO and off-page SEO. For the on-page SEO, it is like there have two also factors, which are content, and second one is HTML code. For the content, Google like make advice you have to write for each single blog post at least 500 words, and you have to make the content or you have to make your blog post is unique. So you shouldn't copy paste from other websites, because if you do so, Google will get out you from the ranking. And for the second one, which is HTML code, it's like if you are going from web page to another web page. And for the off page, it is all about backlink. We can say for the backlink, it is like a recommendation from your followers and other followers on other websites. And last step you have to follow is using Google Analytics. It is so beneficial for analytics to make analysis for your website. So how Google Analytics is working? You enter the Google Analytics and get a code from the Google Analytics and insert it in your website. So from now you can see every visit come from your website. You can know each and every single information about it without knowing who is he or she, but you can know each and all information you can know about. So after inserting the code, you now can see the visits that came for your website. So you have to read the information and data carefully so you can improve the quality of your content you are providing to the followers. Also, you can see from the real time the tens of data you can see. You can know the age, so you can detect the followers, which visuals they are likely to see. You can know if they are using a computer or mobile. So by the way, in both cases you have to make your website is mobile friendly, and you can know which visuals they are staying much or staring much at it. Also, you can know which tab they are focusing on, so you can provide more blog posts or anyway what are the data what are the content you are going to publish in to increase the staring on it. Also, you can know which country and which language they are using. So if you are going to publish in multiple languages,